All right, players. Let's get this one started. This is roundtable number 4. Usually I just let you all take the floor, but this is about to be a little different. As I said earlier today, there is a poison twist happening. In the past, it has been poison cups. This time it is something different. One of you have already been poisoned and are about to be eliminated from the game. So when I say your name, you have been poisoned, you are out. You will have a moment just to say your goodbyes before I immediately remove you from the call. Player that has been poisoned is Hutch. You just have a moment to say your goodbyes. You have been eliminated.
Shut the fuck up.
Shocker, y'all. All right, appreciate you.
That's crazy fucking work, actually.
Who the fuck had him alone?
All right, guys, you have until 11:02. Have fun.
What the fuck?
Who had him alone? Check the chats. Who had that motherfucker alone?
Who
Had a what? Had a what?
Had him alone.
in a chat or something?
All right, scroll up because everyone was
We
supposed
didn't
to
have
get
him all day.
Never me.
Me
Same.
neither.
Me either.
The only
Where
time I
the
was
fuck-
alone with him was with Caroline, and I left that shit immediately.
I
Lit
also
up.
left right after.
Even my 3-year-old is going, oh my goodness.
My heart is like, can't take this.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh, no
I-
one cares about the pufferfish. Hutch just got fucking poisoned.
Well,
I feel like
maybe it
feel like
wasn't in a
that.
one-on-one.
I feel like that's gonna make me look sus now.
Hi, baby. Let me
Well,
hold your hand when I tell
girl.
you this.
I mean, yeah. What do you expect?
Shut the fuck up.
You fought him all day.
Yeah, but how does that make Ty look sus? Ty, I don't know how to defend you on this one, but
Oh my god.
No one can. It's whatever. It's fine.
I don't feel like
I was coming here voting for Brian regardless. And I
yeah,
told several people that.
correct.
I
Holy
personally don't think you're dumb enough to do that. So
I
that's where I
agree.
stand.
Ain't no way.
Just a clarifying question, because like I've never played long-term Traitors game before for prod. Does that mean Hutch is confirmed faithful?
Hutch is a faithful.
Okay, I just wanted
Oh,
that up.
Ew, I'm gonna throw up.
Shut the fuck
holy
up.
shit.
That's insane.
What happened?
Evan, bitch.
What?
Hutch got poisoned and is gone and is a
faithful.
faithful.
Are we
So-
fucking for real?
No.
So
Wait, no, we're not for real.
no,
we're for real.
serious.
We're for
It does
real.
happen.
Yeah, sorry. Not joking.
Poor Evan.
It makes me look like I did it. I'm sorry, it just does. Ugh.
Well, I don't know, because
I'll say it again.
Can I just say I don't even want to vote you, Ty, now that Hutch was poisoned, because I feel like this is a clear setup.
Yeah.
So I don't know who you traitors are, but y'all are dumb as fuck for doing that. So yeah.
And
Well,
I
we need
don't
to-
think Ty's dumb enough to do that. So
Absolutely not.
that
I
is
was
like
I was literally planning here
Unless
to
that's
just
unless that's some deep like reverse psychology bullshit.
metagaming.
I'm telling you,
No, I know, but there's always two sides to the coin. So it's just,
I am never playing that hard. Ever.
traders are
I
slipping
just
up.
no,
whatever you
no,
thought.
seriously, like knowing Ty's temperament and like, okay, we're just gonna go back to that's Ty being Ty. Ty being Ty wouldn't even entertain poisoning Hutch. Like it wouldn't have made sense because it would have been too obviously Ty.
So, to be clear, this happened in plain sight. Like
Did it?
I don't know.
He said it's working differently than before. So it doesn't have to do with the challenge.
This is some fuck shit. Do you like, could it, someone who just wasn't paying attention today?
I mean, I was sitting
Traitor?
here like, oh shit, it's me because I've been talking all fucking day in chat. So is Hutch. Oh
Damn.
my
That means
god.
he wasn't a traitor angel for J1.
I am sad.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Now
I
I'm
don't
like
have
who
words.
now I'm like who would have done that?
Oh,
I'm looking back at the
B
chat now.
said,
And there's like so much chat to look at to see if it was something that happened in the fucking main chat.
wait,
Did
V's
Hutch
writing
join the
in
call at all? Like at the Zoom call at the beginning, and like did they kick him out or like?
yes.
Damn.
V said, I love you, Hutch. Same, not me. I was only on call with Hutch while with Connor, Evan, or Jaywin. And then I guess this is to Ty. Correct me if I'm wrong, V. Either you dragged him down with you or you're framed. And then said, I agree, Evan. Did anyone ask weird questions, maybe?
Well,
And
of course that's what fucking happened. Either I dragged him down with me or I'm framed. Like that doesn't need to be said.
I don't know.
I honestly thought you were both traitors, and now I don't think either of you are.
No, this is a fucking frame job. 100%.
And girl, I've been saying.
Daddy's sleeping. No, none
And
of
that
them are your daddy.
and that's a cheap ass frame job though.
I kind of just want to fuck. I don't know what to do now.
No. Um uh I'm trying to just not let it go silent because I don't want Austin to come in. Um
I
Do you
don't want to
think it has
sound.
anything to do
he
with
said Brian was
yeah,
barely
Brian was
here today,
barely
right? Yeah, no,
Brian was
Brian
barely here,
I
which
Brian
just.
would have
was
been
at
I
work.
really don't want to sound like a broken record, y'all. But y'all know what I'm already going to say.
Yeah, yeah.
What
what?
am I gonna say, Ty?
Vote
Well,
Danny.
well, Danny has been on Hutch's ass too.
It could just literally be as cover.
Fucking Christ.
You know what? I think Evan's got a point here. I'm not.
We have to get it right though, guys. We have to
I
like
voted 3 times for Danny. And Ty, I get your point about Danny being emotional,
Evan
but
did this with Hales, and Evan was right.
I could very much be wrong. Let's just be clear. I could very much be wrong. But like, I don't know. My gut instinct is telling me that Danny is a traitor and being a very Danielle Reyes, overtly emotional about some of the things. Like I know Danny was over emotional. Oh my god. Danielle.
hold
Stop.
on, hold on,
Solved
hold on,
it.
hold on.
Knock your shit off, Evan. Knock your
I
shit
solved
off.
it.
But wait, I
Can
have a question.
we
How could
ca-
Danny have poisoned Hutch today?
let's look at who Hutch has voted for. Hold
Wait, and
on.
also see if the poison was something to do with like no. Well, no, Danny did talk today. I was about to say if someone was not online, that's something to check too.
Hutch did
Hut
vote for Danny round 1.
and then Mike and then ZZ.
I think we got to be careful a little bit about like,
Yeah, we
in the
do.
sense that, what I want to say is like, definitely a traitor did it to Hutch. We can all agree to that. I think that's what happened,
I
right?
mean, yeah.
But
But what I'm saying is,
Hutch
there's
wasn't even
multiple
going on.
traitors. So like, it's not like we're catching one, and we got to also keep an open mind to other people as well. Like,
Yeah, but we
there's
also
multiple
have to
traitors.
dwindle their numbers at this point. We can't get them all in one round table, so we might as well get one that's
We
been.
need we need a first like statistically speaking. I went over this math like a million times today. If we get this wrong, there's a very low chance of Faithfuls winning.
Can
Okay,
I just
did
go over my things about Danny again and just like
Yes.
everyone talk, let me talk, and then just no one interrupt me until I'm done, please?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I want to get this out, and especially with Danny not here and him cutting me off and making comments, I'd rather just do this now. Um, so Danny, I have like a whole thing I'm reading off of, just my suspicions. I just like bullet pointed. First of all, the second round table, Caroline, him being all over Caroline's neck, and then verbatim saying right after that he's not voting for her. Seemed like a clear like traitor pushing a faithful, and then backing off, letting us faithfuls dogpile onto her. Um, Danny then sussed me for basically retaliatory reasons and didn't give actual clear and logical evidence on why they think I'm a traitor. I can go back to that eventually if I really need to, but it just sounded like tit for tat. Um, Honestly, I forget what else it was, but um, was just on call with Hutch and ZZ and verbatim said, "Oh yeah, this was yesterday before Roundtable. I asked Danny why they're sus of ZZ, and Danny literally said, I'm not giving any reasons." And I hung up the call. ZZ stayed on the call, but I was just over it because it seemed like such a clear like, you're just trying to get the next person, that whoever will stick to the wall next, out of here. So it was just kind of bullshit to me. It pissed me the fuck off because it was so clear that he was giving traitors behaviors without any clear or logical explanation why. Um, and I feel like someone said that Danny was one of the people pushing that narrative that me, Zizi, and Esme um, were a trio after I put sus on Cammy and Danny. So it seemed like he was trying to push a narrative after his name was put on the burner once again. Um, I don't know if I forget this call. I put it on here because it stuck out to me, and I forget the detail of who this was specifically for, and I forget who was on that call. But there was one call specifically where he was talking about, well, let's make them the target next, and I forget if he was talking about me. I feel like he was talking about me because I've been kind of on his ass, which I don't care. But like he literally verbatim said, "Let's make them the target," which
Does
I don't know.
anyone
It's just
else does anyone else remember being on this call?
I know ZZ heard it because I talked to ZZ right after about it. I just don't. It was a bigger call. I just don't know if people were listening to those words. And like I
Yeah.
said, people have not really been sus of Danny like I have been. So I've been sitting here, little listen to every single syllable Danny has been saying, and that was said.
Okay.
And then my last point was Danny's name was brought up. A lot of people weren't quick to say anything, um, and then are okay making assumptions about ZZ and Esme because we are loud people, and we are loud because we're traitor hunting, and being loud makes easy targets for traitors to hide behind, which is more so like indirect evidence and like could kind of be like his psychological viewpoint on why he was making like me and ZZ and Esme seem like this dangerous trio. But that's pretty much all the things I've had on Danny. Thank you guys for not cutting me off and just actually listening. So thank you.
I
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. But also, I wanted to point out too, Danny did slip up last round table.
Yes, thank you. I forgot about that. Yes. I don't know if anyone else heard that, but he called himself a traitor and he's like, oh, I'm not like, and then like kind of stumbled.
No, I do
He
remember that
he
too.
did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I just remembered
I
that.
I mean, like it was like a miss. Obviously, you could tell. Like
No, he said something like if I was a traitor and then backstepped and was like, "Ooh, that makes me." It was something like that makes
No,
me
I
sound
feel
like
like it
I'm a
was more so
traitor.
I'm a traitor. I forget what it was.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
like,
and then ooh, he said like ooh, that doesn't sound good or something
And
like that.
then like laughed
yeah.
it off. And
yes.
we're all like,
Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah. Fuck, dude.
I don't know. I could be
I
very
I
much fucking wrong, but
I
like,
also sorry, I just cut you off. I was just gonna
oh,
say
V, don't even. V, come on now.
I also think that all of that can be true, and also Hutch could have gotten poisoned another way. You know what I mean? Like it didn't have to be Danny that was the one who poisoned him. And I have a question. Like, sorry if this was asked already. It was a poisoning in plain sight for sure, or maybe a traitor could have like had something else that they like could do on the.
Girl,
But the
I
thing is, if they
I
could
don't
do
think
it,
we
then it would have
know.
had to be in
Okay.
plain sight, you know?
I
Yeah.
don't
Whether if it's in a call.
I think by this point someone would have said if they noticed something weird.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know what it was. Because I don't think Hutch was even on one-on-ones really.
No, I don't think so either.
I'm looking at voting charts right now too, and the only people who have been eliminated have been voting for Brian and Danny. Um, okay. Besides Brian and Danny, did Marissa, Meg, Mike, or Jen, or Josh, or ZZ ever tell anyone here who else they were sus of?
I actually have, I don't have this round because a lot happened today and I could not like keep track. I have everyone's susses on a list. I just haven't. What was your question again, Danny or Ty? Sorry.
So, of the people who are eliminated, if anyone can think, Marissa, I'm excluding Jay just because I think
Mike
I
was
don't.
sus of Danny.
I don't think we
Um,
had sus lists when Marissa was around.
No, I started
Oh.
it like right after Marissa got.
what about conversations though, like with Marissa, Meg, Mike, Jen, Josh, or ZZ? Just like the first people who have been banished and killed.
Wait,
Is
what was
there
the
any are there any names that they have brought up with any of you that's not Brian or Danny?
the people that were killed, right?
Killed or banished? Because it's all been faithful.
Sorry to do this, girl, but Josh did say Jaywin. Um, and then who was the other person? That's the only name that's not.
Jen.
Yeah, the only name on here is just Jaywin. Sorry,
Jen,
I'll show you guys all.
V said Josh also said me.
what about
No,
ZZ?
Josh said, yeah, that's what I meant. Josh said Jaywin.
What
No,
about Z?
that was from V.
What about ZZ?
ZZ.
ZZ kind of talked about everyone.
She said, so she said Caroline and Brian round 2. This was after the first murder, and then the next round, the round table, this is going into the last round table. She said Caroline, Danny, Brian, and Cammy.
Wait, say that again.
She said Caroline, Danny, Brian, and Sammy.
Tammy.
Okay. And did anyone talk to Jen or Mike really about their susses? I know Mike said when he was going out that Brian was playing like a traitor again.
Oh,
I feel like Jen wasn't really around
no.
giving out sus.
Did Hutch send a sus list today? I don't even want to scroll back and look. That's the thing.
It
There's been a
was it
bunch.
was me, Allie, and I can't remember if he had a third. I think it was just me and Allie.
I'll look, but it's gonna take me a minute. You guys can keep going.
Yeah.
I'm also open to talking about other people too. So that's just I wanted to give that time to just bring that up.
I'm like stuck because I want to go for someone that we've all kind of been saying, but there's a handful of those people, and it's hard to know which one is the right one to go for. Because now I'm like, it could be Danny or Brian. That's why I'm like trying to see like who were the people getting killed and banished saying, but it's not. I think it's pointing more towards Danny. I think it is pointing more towards Danny than Brian. But it sucks because I walked in here wanting to do Brian, but now I think it's pointing towards Danny.
Does anyone know Danny, like gameplay wise? Like
Not at all.
I just don't know Brian, and like he just does not seem like a strategical player at all. And I don't know if Danny is like the one that's like always steps ahead. So
Exactly, neither one of them are here. So, but Brian's nervousness, right? Like,
Yes.
like
Danny
I just like
Danny doesn't give nervousness. He gives like
combative and
answers.
it's like defensive, deflective combativeness, and that's why I get shut down every time I say it when he's around because I
Yeah.
get a word in.
I played with someone like him in a Traitors game that went by Miss Bussy, and
Oh, I know Miss Bussy.
they were the same way, but they were a faithful. So that's why I was like,
I mean, there's always two sides of a coin. It could just like
yeah,
it's
I know. Not everyone's the same.
yeah.
I would like to point out, and I don't love that I'm saying this, to be clear, I'm not a Brian defender. I think he could totally be a traitor. I am totally down to like vote that way if that's what we feel like is the strongest
I want
reasoning.
you to do
But
what you feel like. This is
I
the key
know.
word.
Okay, that's fair. But I do think like Brian's nervousness and mannerisms are somewhat valid. I think I just see a lot of like how I respond to things in him, where he tends to like process a little bit slower and might like get a little like shifty by
Neurodivergent.
appearances
Yeah.
out of like proxy of just feeling like, oh no, shit, like and that could be a response of a traitor, but for me as a faithful, like I had a similar response sometimes. So I don't, that's not crossing him off my list, but I just wanted to like point that.
My read of Brian, even in the early days of him getting sus, was that he wasn't fully aware of the other player's perception of him.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I remember one of the first times, like, talking about his name being out there, him being like shocked and just like, huh? Like, what did I do? And it was just like, even moving forward in the game, like, it never seems like it has settled in with him. Like, he's not defensive really at all, which could be he doesn't know how to defend himself, or he doesn't know how to defend himself because he can't lie well, or he doesn't know how to defend himself because he's a faithful and he doesn't know where these accusations are coming from. And it's hard to tell with me personally, like which one of those it could be. But I think Danny
I think Mike's
is
call out.
way more defensive. And like in a way that I'm shutting this down. We're not even talking about this anymore.
And we can
Plus-
also revisit the first challenge and the wheel and Danny's weirdness over there too.
Yeah.
I was going to bring that up as well. And I just feel like Danny never really gives real reasons for anything that he's ever asked.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's always just like, I'm not around enough, so I don't know. I don't know what to say about anyone.
Right. And then leaves again and says, I'm leaving, be blessed. Well,
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, we got to get a traitor right here. I'm looking at Danny.
and I fully came into this fully wanting to vote for Brian, but I will say,
Danny's done more sus shit than Brian has.
with the evidence presented, this is
You guys are making my pussy wet. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, Evan. if you happen to be right, please God.
Hope I'm right.
I'm down to do that.
That would say like
Oh,
No one would be able to
it
get to her
needs to
cycling
be
class in
right.
the morning.
It needs to be right. It needs to be right.
Danny's not helping us anyways. Fuck it.
We don't want to look at it in that mentality. I'm just like,
I mean, I do think it's a strong argument. Like, not
Yeah.
flirting of it all, but like,
maxing.
I wonder if the traders are just like fed up with it too, like the other ones, and are just like, whatever, let them go.
Yeah.
I also think, and I feel like this is a bad habit for all of us, but I feel like all of us tend to overthink everything, and sometimes it is just the most obvious thing.
You have to
Yeah.
look at it face value.
I think Danny would have, if he had the chance to poison, would have poisoned Hutch too.
That's 2 traitor games in a row that Hutch has
Hutch has been poisoned.
That is so shitty.
That's
I'm
kind
like
of cool.
I'm like 50-50 between the two names that have been mentioned. Like I could go either way right now. Um, I mean Danny has been on my sus list consistently. It's just I feel like um I don't know. I'm open to voting Danny because he has been on my sus list. I just I'm torn, but I am open to it.
Yeah. Connor, I want to let you know I enjoyed our convo earlier, and I'm glad that you're seeing past the bullshit and trying to find traitors, and that's why I think you're faithful. And I did want to come in here voting for Brian, but I'm trying to listen to everything, and I have to say I'm like leaning more towards Danny now.
Which is fine. Like he's been on my sus list too, like I said. So I'd be potentially down to do that. I'm just still processing everything, all the information that was said.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah.
It's at this point, I
Danny,
think it's a gamble.
V said Danny also jumped on the Hutch thing, in my opinion. I
I
thought,
I
I
think
thought,
so too. Yeah.
yeah,
Like coming into this, like Danny, if I want to vote Hutch, Danny's gonna vote with me.
yeah. He does seem to like favor you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's your traitor angel.
Could you imagine?
I would die. We got to
Yeah.
keep talking.
I don't know. What is everyone else thinking? Now I'm just like fixated on Danny.
I came in here thinking
Did
that.
Danny ever?
Oh, sorry, Evan. Go ahead.
I was mad. Did Danny come in?
we can't hear you.
I think your mic is on your car or something.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened. Did Danny talk to anybody did Danny come on call with anybody today? Like
No.
No,
anything?
no.
Okay. Well, it's weird because he said he was gonna come on call and then didn't. So
He said he would be at the round table too.
mm, I just, I just don't even want to deal with that. That's the thing. I just like feel like every time he comes on and someone wants to bring something up against him, it's really
Okay,
deflective, dismissive.
what
It's
what
really
about if we spend some time thinking about how the poisoning could have happened with
yeah.
Hutch?
I'm down for that. What time did this start at? Like how long do I know we have a lot more time, but prod, does
I think
anyone
we have like 30 minutes, maybe.
Oh damn, it's already been 30
You
minutes.
have 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
You know you have 30 minutes?
Um
So, I I've hosted a Traitors Mini before, and we did the poisoning through reactions. That's why I put that in the chat and see from Hutch's messages, is there a weird reaction,
We
anything, or any
should
kind of
we
reaction?
should type Hutch in the main chat and scroll.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Okay.
Thank God. On it too.
I mean, like B said, I did kiss react to one of his emojis, but we were talking about kissing, so I kissed. But I don't remember which message that was.
I will
Okay.
say to your credit, I have seen you do that before.
Yeah, I literally, yeah, I'm a gay ass bitch. I send kiss emojis.
Okay. And what? Also, okay, if y'all are checking that, I'm just
I'm looking at what
searching.
Danny has said. Also, so someone look at what Hutch has said, but it's hard because you have to click on each separate message to see if there's like any reaction.
Yeah, I'm just doing like a scroll up.
Yeah, I might just do that honestly too.
Oh my God. Sorry for arguing so much with Hutch today. It's not making it easy.
No, I was the way I was about to say thanks, Ty, for making our job so easy.
Are they gonna yell at us if we're stopping talking? Like, can we sit here in silence and look at stuff, or do we have to keep talking?
I'll just keep talking.
Just keep saying
Out.
the ABCs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so Allie did make a message 3 days ago. Hutch, are you able to talk today before you begin your day? And it says yes, but it was just a poll, but it was only Hutch.
Do we feel like the poisoning would have to happen today?
I mean, I mean, do
That's what
you
I'm saying. I don't
think
know. I feel
it?
like I don't know. Actually, never mind.
Wait, what is this message? I just saw this message from Hutch saying, "Thanks, traders, for not killing me." And then V saying, "Hutch, weren't you safe?"
While we're looking through the main chat, is there, what about in the rooms? Oh, those messages delete.
Hutch really
Um,
hasn't been in any one-on-one. I mean, I don't. I feel like I don't really. I don't think anyone really joins the rooms, like any of the other rooms besides like the one-on-ones or like the watchtower or the main chat. And then the main chat we can see.
Also, Hutch was in the group with V for the coin challenge, and V had a random extra point. Oh, cousin Mike. Okay, sorry.
oh, you can even check like the number of messages because that was another twist I've seen before is like the amount of messages to a certain person. And so like you kind of if you are poisoning, you have to spam a little bit, but not look like you're spamming.
Wait. Who all has had tasks too?
Coin
I have
test?
not had one.
Caroline, I thought you had a task.
I thought you meant in like the most recent round. Yeah, I had one the first round.
I mean, in general, who has had a task?
Oh, me. But
Ty,
mine
have you had
Um,
a
was the
task? I
same.
forgot.
I didn't do
yeah,
it.
mine
I
was
have not.
the one where you had to make the rows of colors or whatever.
Oh, mine was you must sing a full verse of Happy Birthday at the round table.
Blake, have you had a task? Connor? Allie? I forgot.
No.
Brian
Allie,
said
drink
he
your fucking Red Bulls and answer.
Brian said he had one, but he wasn't doing it tonight because he can't be here or whatever.
Did he say what the task was?
It was like get someone to clap after saying three names or some shit like that. Does anyone remember this?
Clap your booty cheeks and say 3 names. What is this, Wizard of Oz?
I
I
swear, I swear I saw people like laugh reacting to his task earlier that he posted.
say everyone's name, have someone clap twice or something.
Talking. So this
Yep,
the name.
we're
Talking.
saying words, we're saying words.
We're saying words. We're saying words.
Caroline, can
Okay,
you
so wait, so what do we think of the tasks? Like, do we think the traders are assigning those or eliminated players? Because
I feel like
Brian
eliminated players, if anything.
Brian is claiming he got one, so who is eliminated for that? Who would that have been?
that wanted to give Brian something?
Josh.
Josh.
ZZ? No.
They're
Josh.
friends.
Josh,
Josh would
maybe.
have.
But it wouldn't, yeah.
ZZ, no Shay would have given me the task or Esme, but then again, she wouldn't know that Esme died. So that could have just fell through.
I got a task though too, but
Me
I'm
and
not.
Z me and ZZ got a task when Jen and Josh were eliminated.
Oh, that must mean ZZ gave me a task.
It's safe to say,
Oh,
well, fuck me then, ZZ, if you're watching this. Like, okay.
well, I
Fuck?
didn't do it because it
No,
seemed.
fuck that bitch. Whatever.
Okay, so I don't think Danny, no one's given him a task, I don't think.
Yeah, so it seems like me, Danny, Connor, Allie are the 4 that have not received a task. Oh, and B.
B has it.
Bad. And Blake, sorry, I forgot about
Yeah,
Blake.
I haven't either.
Yes.
Caroline, did you get a task?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first round after Jay
Feels,
got eliminated.
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get one person to vote on you at the round table.
I feel like Jay would have given Caroline the task too, honestly.
Yeah, we were our
I could just see
yeah,
Jay clicking with Caroline immediately.
we had a separate chat that night with Esme and I felt like we clicked, but then RIP.
I think just Brian getting a task seems weird, but he posted it verbatim what he had. I don't think he would make something up.
Connor, how are you feeling now?
Um, I'm probably leaning Danny. Just I want to show that I can be flexible, and he was on my sus list, so like it makes sense. I don't want to be too locked in, but like also I want to stay true to what I believe, and I feel like Danny's a good mix of that.
Words, 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 words.
Pussy, penis, vagina, cooter, titties, areola, words,
You are
wa-
so
blue waffle.
You're so random and I love it.
not
I
blue
don't know. Those are the first
waffles.
words that come up to my head. I don't.
Oh my
Scissor.
God.
Blake Murphy, Cammy Carpenter, Caroline
I
Monahan.
hate that this poisoning had to happen on the day that we talked the fucking most.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's fine. I mean, all of us kind of chimed in at one point or the other. So
I literally thought it was gonna be the challenge. Like me and Allie were joking all day about drinking the poison on purpose.
Has anybody noticed anything weird in the last couple of challenges that hasn't been brought up?
I
Wait,
haven't.
what was did Hutch get first, second, or third? Where did Hutch land on this? Does anyone know? Did he mention it to anyone?
no, I don't think he was really on during all that.
I got second.
How fast did you do it? I thought I did a good job, and then I was like,
Two
oh,
My time was 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
Girl, I did 8 minutes.
But it literally, when I was Googling to practice, it was literally the same puzzle that came up when you put the prompt in. So I'd already done it earlier in the day.
V says that they did it quicker than you, um, Ty, but didn't get anything. V did it in 1 minute and 37 seconds. So does that mean that V won?
B had to have gotten first. Yeah.
V, you got first.
Yeah.
I
So
got
no one,
third.
V
no,
says I didn't get any
But
coins.
yeah, V's saying they didn't get any coins.
I
did
got
any,
third.
what was your time, Evan?
2 minutes and 40 seconds, and I gave my coin to Jaywin. Jaywin, you got my coin, right?
That's true. Yes, I have a
And
coin.
I gave my coin to Connor. And Connor, you got mine, right?
Yeah, I got it. I'll be honest. And this might make me look weird, but like I had, I probably shouldn't say how many coins I had, but I had to, let's just say I had to give it away.
Wait, what?
What?
You can only hold so many coins at a time.
Yeah. So
That's
So
what,
you already
oh,
had 5 coins?
yeah,
did
Oh,
you, did you have to give coins away before you went to the armory?
yeah.
Are
Because
you
going
com
in to go before you gave it to me, I had five. And then
did
you gave it to me, I had six. And I let Prada, hey, I have too many. And then I went to the armory once I gave it away.
are you comfortable saying who you gave coins to or no?
I am, but I don't want to be judged.
Okay, okay. That's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to.
No,
just
I
say
I'll
don't
it.
say
I
I
I don't
I'll be honest, like I gave it to Aston, and that could be weird, but like I just feel
know.
like
Go fuck.
I don't think that's weird.
Or less.
okay,
I think Aston's faithful
Like
100%.
that.
Yeah.
okay. I just feel like I wanted to give spread the love of someone who I don't think had many coins, and I don't feel like Aston's been around to do any of the coin tasks. So
Okay.
Does anyone know why Hutch spelled his name like this?
He was when
Because
because I was
Allie
saying that we were saying we're voting for him, so he is trying to tell us how to spell his name.
and
Oh,
Allie kept misspelling his name. It was Hutch and Hitch and stuff.
I'm so fucking pissed at him.
Danny is like not anywhere in here.
I feel like we need to go back to the V of it all because like why did V not get any coins?
That is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
V,
Wait,
did you ask Prod why you didn't get point, or they just said you didn't get, you got first, but you got no coins, but you
Did you
didn't
do the
question it?
puzzle right?
V just said I just asked.
did
Like,
you submit the time? Did you submit a screenshot of the puzzle done? Because you had to. So maybe like
and
you
did
should.
you do it right? Like, there's no like I guess gray bits. Is that's what they were? Like, it's all color.
So Prod never said anything in your chat about your placement.
We will double check it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
My God.
Not that.
Jay, when they about to steal that coin from you that I just gave you.
Cause like I thought I ate.
I won't take any of your coins. Someone else would he just get the same amount of coins. It's fine.
Oh. Day one about to be begging on the street again.
I will.
Taking
I'm
that
gonna
ass.
start selling my body for fucking
Okay.
coins.
I'm trying to think what else we could think about here.
Where did Cammy go?
Allie, what do you have to say? Why are you quiet? Are you
Well,
busy?
V says, "Well, guys, I'm definitely not getting any coins. Don't kill me." So who was
Can I?
first?
I was
Yeah,
first.
someone's not saying it.
V said it was a joke.
Oh
Oh
my
no,
god!
no, I was the first one into the armory, but I
I
was
was
second
third.
place.
It's just based off of who asked first.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Brian's here.
Brian.
I
How's your job?
can't stay for long, but I just wanted to say good luck, everybody. I want to say hi and potentially bye, and to rip the hutch. But good luck to everybody after tonight. I think I'm getting banished, but maybe you'll see what goes on. But I can't really stay for longer, or say much. I just wanted to say hi and bye, and it's nice to meet you all. And thank you to Prod, by the way. All right,
All
I'm
right.
out.
Brian,
Thank
Brian,
you.
are you a traitor? Are you a traitor? Just say yes or no, real quick. Just real quick.
No, 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 no. I'm really not.
Like, please don't fuck us right now.
I
why
promise
am I
I'm not
living
a
right
traitor.
now? Why am I living right now?
That's so funny.
Wait,
Have
do you
fun being
swear?
manager.
I swear, I really do swear.
It's literally do or die right now.
Brian, go back to work. I don't want you getting fired on no damn Raiders game.
I swear, I'll go back to work, but I do swear. But good luck.
Go punch back in.
All
Punch
right.
back
Thanks,
in.
Brian.
Not
Come on,
punch back
Dominoes.
in. Oh
Come
my
on,
god.
Dominoes.
Oh
You
my
better
This
make
is
them
god.
pizzas.
he got a manager role. I'm happy for
You better make
Yeah,
those fucking pizzas.
him.
that's a
Better
king right
work,
there.
bitch.
You better work that fucking pizza sauce. Get that
I
shit.
believe him.
I don't give a shit. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still sus, but like I know he's not supposed to say who we're voting for and all that, but
Yeah.
I'm leaning the other name. I mean, why am I saying the other name? Danny. I just I don't know. I feel weird about not saying who I'm voting for because like we told him not to do that, but
Yeah.
That was the most confident I've felt from Brian. Was that moment right there.
I
must be
Mhm.
the
can't.
pepperoni.
I can't.
Why?
Oh,
I'm,
that's so cute though. He came
I
on to
know.
say
I know. That's why
bye.
I'm like.
See, and that does like I-
Oh.
Brian's cleared now. Brian's cleared. We're good.
I'll
Is he
stay.
like a genius trader?
That works at Domino's.
oh, okay. V said that they did win.
Okay, okay.
Nah. So who else got first though and didn't say shit?
Yeah, so somebody else has to say like just say it
It
now.
could very much be Danny or Danny.
And then
I
what
Or like,
also
if
do you know how long you got?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, hold on. It was like 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Blake.
I got 3 minutes and 37 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
6 minutes 59 seconds. I don't want to say because I'm embarrassed, but I'm horrible at this.
Oh.
mine was a little bit long because I was doing it while driving on the highway.
15 minutes and 43 seconds.
That's what you did?
No, where I'm
Well,
saying you.
I did 17,
Oh,
17 minutes.
I
Bitch.
had done one of these before in my first org, and I thought that in that one, every single pipe had to be connected, and it wasn't like color coded like this
oh
one.
yeah.
So I was trying to get every pipe to touch for three
That's what I
fucking
was
hours,
doing
and I
too.
did this,
That's
and
how
I was
I
like,
was
no way.
practicing. Yeah, that's what I was practicing too. And then I realized it was like that game flow I used to play as a kid. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
Well, yeah, so I knew I wasn't going to win.
Can
But
I
I
just
had to
say
do it after
something?
work.
Can I just say something? This very much could be it, but I just feel like it's so weird that Hutch spelled his name like that. Like, how was that conversation prompted?
It
It's
was
be it's like it's from like so long of us talking about where me and Allie are gonna vote for Hutch. And he was like, "This is how you spell my name."
But like, did he go, this is how you spell my name, or did like one of you guys
Yeah,
ask
no,
him?
literally like right before he posted that, I was like, "We're voting for Hutch." Like I said it in the chat.
but
Oh,
Allie kept misspelling Hutch's name too. So
Yeah.
that could have been a response to like Because Allie put like hitch and hunch.
Allie said, hunchback if you try to spell shit out to me again.
Okay.
Wait,
Where is Allie? What the
wait.
fuck?
I'm saying, because the bitch said she's
What?
taking 2 Red Bulls.
She's passed out, bitch. She probably
Note to
fucking
self,
passed
though, I
out.
can't with her.
What if
Allie!
what if the poison was have like make a person spell out their name?
That's what I'm saying, Jaywin. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how is that?
Allie needs to be here.
That's what I'm saying, implying. I'm like, was she intentionally doing it to like get him to spell his name?
No.
Okay, like, thank you. Where were you? We're like trying to figure
Girl,
out.
where have you been?
Like,
Hanging out.
I can't. I live.
I fucking can't stand you.
No, my son's still up. So I'm like chasing after him. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Bitch, you sound like you're laying down.
I am now. I have a whole child.
You sound like you just woke up.
Guess what I did not miss?
Wake it up.
The vote.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know. I don't got
Well,
anything else.
I will say, Allie, that was like a little weird, but I'm not sus on Allie, especially enough for this vote. Like,
No, yeah.
that would be dumb.
Just an observation.
It's weird that I'm laying with my child.
No,
Got it.
the spelling thing.
No, I know what you were talking about. I was just being a
Or else
bitch.
just passed out.
That's just like one thing, though, of so
No,
many
yeah.
fucking things Hutch was
Exactly.
saying.
It is, yeah.
Okay,
There's
so
that would be so dumb to vote Allie over that.
No, no, I'm not. No,
like
I'm
Rob bullshit.
Literally, if that was it,
Yeah.
I would just have been like, oh, I'm voting you, Hutch, tonight. How do you spell your name?
Thanks, Rob.
And it could have
It's
also
because I
been,
wrote like hitch, hunch,
it could have
all
also,
that.
can I
So
suggest something? It could have also been something verbal, right? Like even if it wasn't a one-on-one call, maybe it was on a group call and someone prompted someone to get him to say something. So like maybe like we wouldn't be able to trace that back easily.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out after this season how he was poisoned and like all lose our fucking minds.
Does anybody recall being on a call with Hutch and somebody else where they asked like something super odd?
No.
I love that.
And like these are like 14 to 16.
I was only on main calls until I talked to Connor today.
Oh, that's funny.
And then I talked to Allie one-on-one,
I never
and that's it.
AO3, but I did read some stuff, but only like the cringy stuff.
Yeah, hopefully we'll read anything.
But best believe I will be looking through the chat after this.
Same.
We need to keep talking,
Let's
keep
see.
talking.
Coochie.
Words, 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 words. We are speaking
Work.
words.
Pussy.
Okay, let's think. Okay, let's think about Danny and Brian then.
I'm probably getting this YouTube like recorded or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Austin's account is cooked, but
Let me stop, Austin. I mean, it's probably already too late, but
oh,
Is there any reason why we should be doing Brian instead of Danny?
wait.
Right
He
now?
said last round was reported. I'm done. Anyways, continue.
I was saying, is there any reason why we should be doing Brian instead of Danny?
I really don't think so.
no.
Bring it
I
up.
don't.
Bring it up now.
No.
Maybe
No.
not this roundtable, but like, it was depending on what Denny did, like flips, that could determine a lot.
I do want to reiterate this for like the third time on this roundtable that I very much could be wrong, but like I feel like those points I have made have been logical. No, yes or no.
No,
Yeah.
I think
I agree.
I
Okay.
think when you stack them up next to each other, Danny is definitely more sus.
Yeah. And the things I'm saying are just not made up. People have witnessed them themselves as well. So I'm just like,
That's true.
Yeah, and
okay.
voting history too.
Oh, no,
But
like
what about Danny not being here tonight? Does that mean
I
anything, or is he
I feel
avoiding
like
anything?
it makes me feel like, I mean, I could be totally wrong, but then again, based off of today's conversation, it was very clear that this whole round table could have gone Ty or Hutch. And I think people are now assuming, or Danny is now assuming, that it's probably going to go on to Ty or Brian or someone like that. We're not going to trickle back to Danny's name again.
I agree.
And so
So,
Danny, like, what could be happening is that Danny's
yep.
kind of like laying low or like just not being in the shit because there's already shit going on. I honestly,
Danny,
like, everyone thought that.
Danny, Danny also didn't know that I was voting for Brian tonight, like coming into this.
Ooh.
Like I was supposed to talk to him and I added him in the main chat, but he never was available. And I talked to Connor about this too, where I said I was gonna try to get Danny to vote for Brian. But if you're looking at what's going on, he would not think I was coming into this voting for Brian.
So I don't mean to share part of my strategy, but I've been trying to look at patterns. And one thing that definitely sticks out with Danny is that he pops up, makes a big appearance, slips back into the background, pops
Mhm.
back up, makes a big appearance, slips back into the background. I find that odd.
Mhm.
I find that even. No, yeah, I've noticed that, especially on roundtable days. He's more active, which surprised me that he's not active today. But then again, if he were the traitor, he knew that the girls are fighting in the main chat. It's obviously
He's
between the two.
he
So
said he said earlier in the main chat that he was gonna be here.
yeah, people lie.
Blake, V said also he is only here on banishment days actively and only when he has sus on him. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably thinks he's good. That's why he's not here.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
those are all good points.
yeah, I don't see myself voting any other way right now. So
Also, a newbie will be a traitor from V. And the group is getting very small from V.
at least if I'm thinking like now, like even if he's not a traitor, at least you guys are around and I can like at least read you guys and like know what you're thinking. I can't with him.
I agree.
I think that might be on purpose though.
Did anyone rewatch the round table like in full?
I did.
I just watched more so the ending. I was like trying to look at people's reactions. Danny just felt like I just won, you lost, out of here type vibe.
ZZ and Danny going at it was crazy.
I
Yeah.
was cackling. It was just Zizi was fired up. I was like, this girl, she will not back down. If it's one thing about Zizi, I know she will get the last word in. So
Yeah. That was kind of crazy. Especially after the whole like I think you guys are both just faithfuls fighting each other and then they both were like, yeah, they're like agreeing and then Danny still
acted that
well,
way.
they voted for each other. That was-
Yeah.
but I guess they were fighting. I wasn't around for it, but I guess they were fighting leading up to it too.
No, yeah, I guess they were on call before that. And that's when
Yeah.
he kept calling Zizi a traitor. And then I got on a call with them and I asked Danny why he thought Zizi was a traitor. And then he was like acting all like dismissive about it. He's like, girl, I'm not giving my reasons. And I'm
But
what,
this is
like,
after like Hutch going around scooping up more votes for the ZZ vote. So that could have been, I'm thinking of it from Danny's a traitor, Hutch is a faithful perspective where Hutch comes to Danny and says, "There's votes for ZZ," and suddenly Danny's like activated and playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh, I'm part of a voting block now. Like, I'm in this. I have new life.
All right, guys. It is 11:02. It is time to go in your pod chats if you have not already and vote.
Oh,
Fuck.
You can still talk, just not about the game.
pussy, penis,
We don't have to make up words now.
scooter. I know. Those are the words I want to say.
It's
Word.
Pussy
the it's
waffle,
the it's the cooter for me.
the scooter.
Oh my god. I need a Tums now.
This is it. Like
Fucking
this has
Alka-Seltzer now.
Right, I need another dab.
No.
Expeditiously.
Actually, where's my pen? Like I'm done. Oh wait, am I gonna would YouTube get mad? I'll stop. I bet.
Don't start weed.
One weed, please. What a nerd.
I get one weed.
Can I get enough weed to be high,
Just one,
please?
please. Just one.
Weed, please. You have a Mary G. Wanna? We're just joking, B. Oh.
Is weed illegal over there?
Democracy is.
All right, guys. I have everyone's votes. As you know, I'll say who you voted for. You have a moment to explain why. You do not have to, though. We will start with Aston. Aston has left a vote for Brian. I'm going through all the ones that are not here first, just to get them out of the way. Brian has voted Jaywin, and Danny has voted Carolyn. And with that, we'll start with Connor. Connor has voted Danny. Connor?
He's been on my sus list, and I think, you know, this hopefully is the right thing to do.
All right, next we have is Cammy. Cammy voted for Danny. Cammy.
Repeat offender on my sus list as well, and I hope we're fucking right. The evidence brought today was very, very eye-opening. Thank you.
Next we have is V. V, I don't know if you ever talk or not, but V voted for Danny. Danny is a hot boo boo mess and he should go back to Party City where he belongs. Okay. Next we have is Evan. Evan voted for Danny. Evan.
I'm fucking surprised. That's 4 for 4. Yeah. Anyways,
Next we have Allie. Allie voted for Danny. Allie, if you're able to talk and awake.
she's back to sleep.
I'm gonna go with a no. All right, we have Carolyn. Carolyn voted for Danny. Carolyn.
All of the reasons discussed.
Perfect. All right, next we have is Ty. Ty voted for Danny. Ty.
Yeah, I've said it already, but I think we have to get a traitor now. If we stack up two people who everyone has kind of been talking about, I think Danny looks the most sus compared to Brian.
All right, next we have is Blake. Blake voted for Danny. Blake.
Basically retweet with all of what you guys said. I think the evidence is overwhelming.
And lastly, we have Jaywin, and Jaywin voted for Danny. Jaywin.
Same.
All right, in a 9 to 1 vote, Danny is banished. Danny did not leave anything, so I will just reveal their role. Danny was faithful. All right, guys, with that, you will have until 11:20 till lights out. Have fun. Sweet dreams.